125 kilograms. Dom Bradley in the red, Bobby Telford in the blue. Our largest and most powerful weight class. Two big men. Bradley having a really good open. Pointed out to me earlier, he was up on the ladder. He made some world teams before taking a step back from the international circuit. He was coaching for a little bit. Now coming back to competition, battling for third place. This will go a long way to helping out at the team trials with a seed if he plans to compete in Lincoln, Nebraska later. Bobby Telford himself having a really good tournament. Took out two-time NCAA champ Tony Nelson. Also almost took out an entire scorer's table. That was a precarious situation. So now we got 1 minute to go. Or 1 minute down, I should say. It's all about controlling the center here. Working the passive calls on the opponent. Keeping the pressure on. Both guys wrestled a full day yesterday, and they've wrestled at least a couple matches today already, so conditioning a huge factor. Doing full wrestlebacks at the U.S. Open. It's the U.S.'s tournament. We're allowed to have full wrestlebacks if we want. We don't have to do the repechage. So the full wrestlebacks means more wrestling for you guys. Not a lot of injury defaults, not a lot of people medical forfeiting out. Always a good sign. Everybody doing the full tournament, staying in it. All right, so working those passivity calls is Bobby Telford. Bradley gets put on the shot clock. They do not pause the action. If the clock expires, they just award a point and move on. The clock continues to run. Telford hand fighting, getting those collar ties, so he's controlling these positions. Bradley not really able to break through. The expiration of the shot clock means Telford gets one on the board. Telford with the Hawkeye Wrestling Club. Bradley with Sunkist Kids. Ten seconds to go. First period ends. Whoa, we got some pushing and shoving. I missed who perhaps threw the first one after the whistle, but
Good conversation with them when they get back, right? If you see it again, get back and boom. One of them both.
So the coaches and wrestlers are going to get a stern talking to here.
Guys,
we'll have no more foolishness.
Don't do anything, all right? They're both having attention.
We get some sportsmanship, maybe a handshake. Nope, we're going to go right back at it. So we'll see if it stays chippy. Both corners and both wrestlers warned. Warned about extracurricular activity, as they say.
A little more. Let it go, a little more. Pace yourself.
So that's the verbal warning to Telford about the fingers. Don't mess around with the finger locking.
Burn.
So Bradley was put on the clock in the first period. Often, if there is no score between either guy, they put the other guy on the clock. And that's what happens. So 30 seconds for Telford to score. Bradley now is still incentivized to let this clock expire. No cautions for this point in the past, if you had a passivity point, you would also give up a caution, but now it's just a single point. However, by dint of scoring last, Bradley will hold criteria advantage. I think I got that right. I've been known to make mistakes with these rules before, so take it for what it's worth. Okay, Bradley does get the point and has the underline, so he's holding criteria at the moment. So I think I got that right.
Let it go with it, but then hit some.
95 seconds left in this match. Battle for third place. Men's freestyle heavyweight. 2017 U.S. Open. I don't know if that was a shot or just kind of a slap to the back of Telford's thigh.
Go. Tell him. No, it's a verbal.
All right, so another verbal warning about passive activity. Refs want to see more action. Telford wearing, I believe, the Titan Mercury club singlet for when they competed in the World Club Cup in Iran.
Don't let it go down to 30.
It's got that Farsi lettering on the side of the singlet. All right, so somebody could be put on the clock here with less than or almost 30 seconds. All right, so Telford's corner not happy about Telford getting put on the clock for the second time in this match. He was losing on criteria, so it really doesn't matter strategically. He would have had to score one way or the other. So can't really complain too much about that. Doing a lot of hand slapping. Rough collar ties. Now there's a shot by Telford. They're staying in contact. Point goes on the board for Bradley. Telford's in on his shot. He's got 5 seconds to finish. Bradley maintains defense. 2 seconds to go. That'll do it. And Bradley wins on 2 caution points, or passivity points. Bradley takes third at the U.S. Open, 125 kilograms.